Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arkansas's offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Yeah, that happened to QB. Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Right down the middle. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. All by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for the...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Green. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. That's caught. It's Blake. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking left. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to throw, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got it, looking for a first. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass. It's Green. He's got it down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Makes the grab.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
So now it's second and long. They're testing the right side here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Blake. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Green. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. Man, you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He's got his man. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to pass, it's Green. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of it. Hits the afterburners. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. To the air, it's to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Lockett. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to... into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to pass, it's Green. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's caught. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. To the air, it's Owens. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws out the RPO. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. False start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Multiple penalties, and now it's 1st and 25 for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. Across the 45. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got him. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Blake. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 27 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A 1st down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here.